Yo, 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 what's good, man? Been missing y'all, but we have another episode on Common Bond Podcast. If you notice, we 50% deep. We're about crew.
3 out of 6.
Man. 3 out of 6, 50% deep. But we still gonna come on with the blazing hot show, man. Yo, I'm not even gonna pause on this one. I'm gonna just jump right in. Fellas, fellas. Kanye West.
My life was never easy.
Yo, that's the hot topic out right now. We did a couple shows. We talked about how some of us felt it was cool with him, buying a crib across the street from where Kim. We all based it on, oh yeah, but we want to be around his kids, but he loves kids. We all love our kids. I'm not buying a crib across the street from anybody that I dated, used to date, had kids with, whatever. So with this recent events, man, what's y'all take on it, man? When is it time to let go? When is it time that you say, okay, that's it? The other piece that I get from this, bro, money does not matter. Now, if we could say that, obviously she's a billionaire too, but we talk about a $10 billion man. And she's like, yo, I want my happiness. So talk to me, Kanye, talk to me.
But it's scary though, right? Because one, I'm worried that Kanye's getting arrested.
Yeah.
This man literally has taken, Case of the X to another level.
You're going too far, the dogs.
He's definitely gone too far. He's gone extremely
like what?
far.
What do you consider going too far?
Yo, there's many things that's going too far, but as far as what he's doing, he's harassing her. He's harassing him, and it's like, he's put it's almost like what they call it, social media bullying. So it's like he's going to the next level, and it's like, yo, Kim is doing if you follow social media, even today, she posted a picture, multiple pictures in a bikini, and then towards the end, she has no bikini bottom on. I'm like, yo, if she's not telling you, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's over. You just foolish. So what I say to that is Kanye, to answer your question, it's time to throw in the towel. It was time to throw in the towel when she said the divorce is like, I'm single, right? But he's not getting it. And he is manipulating the public by, there you go. You feel me?
Damn, Kim.
Right. He's trying to manipulate the public by using the word love. I love and my family. And that shit is not okay. So I'm one of those that was okay with him moving across the street. I have to retract, man. I don't want that nigga moving across the street, man. He's wild.
I loved him moving across the street. But let's start with that attempted murder charge he about to get for this video. What is he thinking?
Wildin'.
What is he thinking?
So what's your take on it, Bottom Show?
You're going too far. Yo, DL Hughley, and I'm not the biggest DL Hughley fan, but he put up something where he's like, there's no beat that you can make that makes this okay. Like, this is not okay with you. Like, he's doing too much. You're stalking. He was like, and if I was her father, I would be doing something. He's right. Like, there's a line, and he's crossed it. Like, I had no problem with him moving.
Let's play a little bit of devil's advocate here, though.
Okay.
I mean, Kim kind of knew who he was, bro. Nah,
that was
not to this.
That wasn't in the playbook.
Do you think she ignored red flag
in the playbook?
Nah,
he's an obsessive personality. I'll give you that.
But isn't he like certified like bipolar? All that.
So he's an obsessive personality. So you would think as Kim, okay, this is a man that's gonna love me to no end. He's gonna be the greatest father and the greatest husband. You don't think about
crazy.
What if it doesn't work? All of those things that you love are now turning on you. That's the problem. Like she didn't think
Bro,
it to
so
that.
you don't think there was no red flags, bro?
No.
There's red flags and everything. I have a red flag probably every other day in my relationship, but that doesn't mean that she's gonna act on that same flag over and over again. You know what I mean? Like it's just we all have a sign of, of a red flag. Kanye though, his red flag. What's the flags that y'all got on the plate? Like you got red flag and soccer yellow card, every motherfucking penalty out there. He's out of here.
Not gone.
He's gone, bro.
So all right. So let me ask the question: what do you think? What's keeping him there? What's making him do? Is it really love? What is it? Is it that
ego?
Is it that his wife? Is it that his wife is bad and he's like, yo,
ego?
Because when you think, right? You think Kanye, right? He was with that white girl for a while. Then he got a lookalike right now, like Kim. And it's like, you think Kanye could probably get anybody. Is he thinking, I can't get anybody like her? Is he just thinking about the kids? What's making him do all these things, bro?
He's got a big ego. Ego. Do you understand what it is to have $11 billion and you can't get back your wife that you had 4 kids with? That is a fucking dagger. And then your wife is walking around
with a comedian,
with a nigga that, like we could talk our shit where we like, that nigga don't even know how to dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, his crib is not even one of my fucking rental properties that I have in a town that I don't even frequent, but I just have it there. Are you
got the it factor? Pete got the it factor.
That shit hurt.
My bro,
that shit hurt.
It makes you think, man, happiness and peace of mind is key, bro.
It's priceless. You can't put a price on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Because you look at this dude, and again, not physically, but you just kind of see he don't have Kanye money. He doesn't, like Reem said, he doesn't dress right, whatever, but he's funny, right? He's funny. You watch this thing on Saturday Night Live, like he's funny. So at the end of the day, it's like,
there's something to be said. There's something to be said about a woman's love. And I can't speak for everything because, of course, I know nothing of them. But based on what I've seen, I think Kim loved him on a level he had never experienced before. Look at the crazy shit she was wearing for him. He was picking out her outfits. She was rocking with it. Any little show he did, she was front and center there, supporting him. People say a lot, but he lost his mom and now she's there to pick up the pieces. She has his first child, his second child. Like she was there. Who knows how much love she gave this man? So to lose her, that says a lot, man. And like Reem said, ego, that's one. And then 2, you start to realize, I really lost somebody that loved me. Like when a woman loves you in a way that you've never been loved outside of your mother, that's a lot to lose, man. So make you go crazy.
Do you think Kanye would do anything at least more drastic at this
point? I don't think he would go more drastic because
I don't know, Steph.
You're right. No, you're right. I'm holding out hope.
Kanye's going to jail.
I'm holding out hope that he stops at some point. Because there's 2 levels of his crazy. The first level was he lost his mom. I can't speak to that. I know that put him in a bad spot. Somehow he was able to kind of rebuild. He was never the same, and we all know this.
That's a fact.
But Kim and his relationship and his children, I believe, allowed him to have a human side, and now he's lost that. And I think this is now the next level of I've lost myself again.
And that's why I think he will, like MC says, man, I think, well, he questioned, but I believe Kanye has a lot of potential. Like he's not doing this shit for clout. This isn't for the public, to be on his side.
That's a fact.
He's broken hearted like a motherfucker. And he is like the nigga in that meme from like 8 years ago when he says, yo, I love you. You supposed to be my cinnamon apple. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, outside shorty crib. This is the real, this is it. This is it right here, bro. This is it. You don't get no. Kanye is showing us that no amount of money can make you you're not above anything, bro. Yeah. Yo, and it's not about that look.
You see,
It's
that's
not.
what I'm saying, bro. Is he, yo?
It's not about that
like,
look.
You know, we've all broken up with people before. Is he thinking like, yo, this is Kim Kardashian? This isn't like he broke up with Kim Davis, right? He broke up with Kim Kardashian. Like,
No, I think when you leave or when you have a breakup with someone and you start to realize how good they were to you, you go through it. Like sometimes we don't notice it as men till it's over. And then you're like, damn, she would have did this. Or you with somebody else, and you're like, but Kim would have did that.
but son, they move forward so fast though, bro. Like,
But did they really? Because I believe he was always in the picture. I don't believe so. They didn't move fast. Because even remember when she was married to the ball player, he was by her side.
what I'm saying is they didn't even really get a full divorce and catch the date, and he's dating. She like, I don't like.
Oh, she been left. She been left. You know, women leave the relationship way before the actual. Yeah, she was gone already.
Yeah.
I think it's been over a year that relationship has been over.
Yes.
Yo, for her, the way she's rode for this dude in the past 8 years, I could say, for her to not, and like for her to exclude him from like birthday parties.
Word.
You know, yo, what is this nigga doing?
He
you know
might be
what I'm
doing
saying?
something behind closed doors.
Because yo, even on a regular scale, right? As regular dudes, you know, that aren't millionaires and billionaires, when we see that, you know, we tend to be like, yo, why she's keeping him from his kids? Right? And we judging the woman. It's very rare that niggas is like, yo, the fuck did that nigga do for her to say, yo, I don't even want you at the party? You know, like we always look at women as quote unquote bitter, but we can't say that about Kim right now, can we? Because she's moving the fuck on. She's not pressing him about anything. She don't need no child support from him.
Nothing.
She's not dragging him through the media about,
I don't need you, fam.
nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, what did he do for her to be so okay about them not being together? For her to be so okay with their father, the father of her children, not living in the house with my nigga. Son did see he bugged out. He fucked up. He bugged out.
Again, though, bro, what I'm saying is like, so is it you just said in terms of him doing his thing, he's not doing it for clout, and I agree with you there. So these are the women that he's bringing in the mix. I mean, what's going on with that? I mean, he wants his wife back, but he's publicly doing different things. Is it to make a like? What's the? I don't.
Yeah, you grab straws. They call it grabbing for straws. He just like maybe this will make her jealous because this ain't the first girl. He had the other joint. He thought that would do it. Nope, didn't do it. Clipped her. Now he got this joint. Maybe this will do it. She looked just like her.
Do you think he's paying the other joint? You think he's paying them to just?
Oh, I'll definitely bankroll it.
I don't think he's physically giving them money. But think about it.
It's a come up for y'all.
I never talked about Julia Fox before Kanye. And I damn sure didn't know about this Shani chick until Kanye.
It's a come up for my career.
So it's a win for them.
Oh, for sure.
It's an Amber Rose type thing.
It's more than that. Amber got the regular famous Kanye.
Right.
The millionaire.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Another level.
These chicks got the billionaire fucking sneakers sell out in less than 3 seconds, Kanye. Next level shit. Yeah. Bro, Amber had to work to become who she is. These chicks could go get a hosted for $150,000 tomorrow.
Word. All right, man. We gonna transition, man. What y'all drinking, man? Sorry that we got into it so quick, man. But that Kanye story was so hot.
My life was never easy.
We had to get in it. So, yo, man, what y'all drinking? What's going on? How y'all been? What's up?
I'm fucking with that high noon and that
Oh,
Tito.
What is that?
ooh.
It's salsa vodka, and I'm mixing it with the Tito, so it's vodka on vodka plus salsa.
Ooh, white on white crime.
You feel me?
Bottom shelf, what you got?
Well, I mean, I'm helping Stella get her groove back. You know what I mean? I'm helping Stella get her groove back.
Winston.
But I'm also messing with the Grand Marnier. You know what I mean? We just put a little bit of that lime with a little bit of the Grand Marnier and some ginger ale, and you good to go. It's a great cocktail, you know.
Like my man Gift of Gab would say, I'm going dark, man. Got
Ooh,
dark.
look at you.
Yeah, man. Got a little,
That dark could leave you in a dark place.
Exactly. This is
last
that
week.
joy you gotta sip, yo.
Ooh.
But yo, we transitioning, man. We went from a Kanye West story. We want to talk a little bit about relationships and sex. Again, these are topics that we kind of like hit, but it's been so much on the radar, it's been coming out so often. The importance of sex in relationships. So I personally feel when you look at a Kanye West situation, I think he thinks about, again, I don't know their relationship, didn't know what it was like, but it's like, does he think about the sex? Is he thinking about the intimacy that he had and so on with his wife? So I say all that to say, when it comes to sex and relationships, what happens when that goes? What happens when
It can't go.
Throw that shit away.
It can't go. If that shit goes, it's gone. It's over.
is it over though?
Yes.
I mean, we have a married man on the set right now, so he can't say it just goes.
That's not true. I believe that you must be
Yes,
infinitely.
the fuck I can. If it goes, it's over.
You gotta be infinitely infatuated and lusting after your wife. You correct me if I'm wrong.
Bottom shelf, I always say, it's all good to say I love you, but if you don't like her,
oh boy,
it's a wrap. Get out of here.
I know the difference between love and like. I use that all the time. People don't get it.
That's
But
the like is powerful.
Bro,
like is so powerful.
Bro, oh my God, the like aspect of things, bro. If you like a person, you want to be around them on a regular basis. Love,
yes.
love tend to go. It's like it's a feeling that just kind of goes, but people don't get it. So you basically saying sex goes, that's it. You out, no other option. So what options would you tell a person in a situation to make it like continue to rock? What do you go? People go to therapy. Would go? How do you keep the energy in that joint?
I'm gonna keep it real. And well, I want to touch on what you said right before that, where love doesn't go. Love, I believe love stays there. It's just that I don't feel love is strong enough to hold up, to keep a relationship together. That's my thing. You gotta like. As far as like the therapy, salute to everybody that goes, but my thing is there has to be something that makes you want to make the relationship work. So like if you're not interested in that person to want to, like sex and all of that stuff, I just don't see how a therapist can bring that out of you. So I really like, I feel if you want to like bring the spark back into your relationship, there's certain things you can do. Dating.
Big one.
Yeah,
one thing my wife and I started doing over this.
The sex thing is so deep, son. Like, I mean, if you see a person, like you used to be like, especially in the beginning, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait. And then it's like as time goes, like you don't see the person say, like, what happens, dude?
I believe that's the
you
difference
being shallow if you don't.
No. I believe that's the difference between Mrs. Right and Mrs. Right now. I believe Mrs. Right, you feel that shit for years and
All the
years,
time. That's a
and
fact.
it doesn't matter. And Miss Right Now, at some point, it kind of like you get dull, you get bored. It's like, I'm good. But you can infinitely be attracted to someone on that level.
That's a fact.
For,
I
for a
truly
long
believe.
time?
Yes. Over 20, 30 years. Yes.
Really?
If it's that girl, yes. I 100% believe that I can be infinitely attracted to somebody.
Could anything change in the relationship that could?
No, because even if she gains weight,
but right, forget the weight
she
thing.
can fix
Forget
that.
the weight thing. How about people usually say the brain is the biggest sexual organ?
And I'm a mental person.
So
mentally.
like if you get into like an argument with somebody or you consistently go back and forth with your person, and then doesn't that stray you sexually?
So with your person, it should never be consistent. You should never consistently argue with your person. You may have some disagreements and have a little falling out, but if it's consistent, that ain't your person because you don't care. If I care about you, I'm not going to war with you on a regular basis.
Not on a regular basis.
I may have a little battle here and there, but I ain't finna go to war with you regularly.
If y'all keep arguing, then there's no real connection that you think is there. The problem is some people have an issue with separation. So instead of walking away, they think that this is the actual norm. This isn't a norm. Toxicity is not normal. So if y'all are beefing, then that shit is not real, and it's time for you guys to separate. And that's how I look at it. So if I'm beefing with mine all the time, as much as it would hurt, I have to be able to accept the fact that like, yo, this shit ain't working.
Right.
It's just not.
Just not good for your mental health and for your peace of mind, which is what we touched on with Kanye.
So
you can't consistently beef with your person.
So you telling me you've never had a situation where you were dating somebody and then the sex kind of fizzled?
Oh yeah, and that's why I'm single.
Yeah, but I'm not. I get it, but that's not why you broke up, though. Say you're saying that as a joke, but that's not why.
I'm saying you break up because you know that this is not the person for you long term.
Based on sex, though?
Not based on sex. See, for me, like I said, it's mental. So I am a physical person, and so I get physically attracted to people, but it's mental as well. So if my mind is at peace when I'm with you, we're gonna go far. You know what I mean? But if my peace of mind is affected, the bedroom is gonna fail, and then it all falls apart. For me, like, you know what I mean? I need that peace of mind. And if you bring peace of mind and calmness conversations, and we can disagree, but my peace of mind is not interrupted, we can figure the rest out. And I can be infinitely flirtatious, infinitely in lust and in love and in like, because that's the key word, with my person.
How you think about Reem? You agree with that?
Nah, he's 100% right. It's all this morning, we was arguing in the car. It ain't nothing like but like real emotions were involved as far as like anger. And I stopped. And trust me, I was annoyed. I stopped and we got to our destination. And we actually went to Walgreens. And I followed her inside. Not followed, but I went inside with her.
Easy, Kanye.
Instead of keeping that shit going, because I had a lot more to say. I really did. She's standing on the line, and I just put my arm around her. And I said to myself after, like, yo, I really gotta fuck with this woman for me to like let that shit go the way I did.
Yes.
So I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to come off like I'm perfect. I'm in a perfect relationship. But in response to what Steph is saying, like, if that's your person, she's my person. So because she's my person, when you really look at it, like, yo, do I want to beef with you? It's Saturday morning. Do I want to have a good Saturday night with you? Yeah, I want that. So
Yes.
what is this situation worth to me? What is it worth? I don't agree with your views. I really don't. But what is it worth for me to convince you that my views are right now? It's not. It's not affecting my relationship. So it's like,
It's
for
the
me,
old thing, right?
yeah, for me to do that, I have to really consider you my person, and I gotta like you. I love the love shit is there. You can mother my kids and all of that, yada 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 bullshit. Well, it's not bullshit, but you get what I'm saying. But as far as I like you, so fuck that shit. We gonna make up.
You gotta like them. You gotta like over love. And the old saying is that damn, this grandma, yay. But the saying is that you don't want to be right in a relationship. You want us to get it right together. Like if I'm right and you're wrong, that's a bad way to have a healthy relationship.
I ain't work shit out.
Right. You just gotta figure it out that you can get it right.
Yo, I'm reading this book, right? Titled Difficult Conversations. Some for some for work. But I'm telling you, man, it's really it's for work, but it really goes beyond that because it can really go into your personal and what you just said, Steph, brought me to that moment because in that book it says something like that. You know, people tend to either talk in order to reply. Right? People don't talk to listen. And the other piece is people always like in relationships, you tend to argue just to the failed relationships, they argued it to say, well, I proved the point to you. See, I told you, I'm right. You're wrong.
Right.
And
you're wrong.
And the book is saying, yo, don't do that. It's not about who's right, who's wrong. It's about, having a conversation and coming with, like Reem always say, coming with an end piece, going into a store and putting his arms around his wife, letting her know, without even saying a word. It's like, it's okay, right? It's all right. We good. Like, keep and move on because at the end of the day, you tell yourself like it's not gonna ruin the night or it's not gonna ruin the day or whatever. But it's a really good read. I would recommend it. Again, it's titled Difficult Conversations. I know we got a little bit off topic, but I just wanted to bring that up because the bottom shelf said. But yeah, man. So yeah, I just to to sum this piece up there in terms of the sex in the relationships. Yeah, you're right. It's important and to have it, and if it's not there, yeah, you tend to kind of like want to make it work and try to fix that situation, especially if you like. And I like that term, Reem, because I'm telling you, I've been trying to explain that term forever. The difference between like versus love. For me, I gotta like you, man.
I gotta like. I gotta feel like I wanna call you and see if you're gonna pick up. I don't want to, of course you feel that entitlement where like, I'm your man, I'm your husband, you better answer my call. But it's just like, yo, when you even get a phone call from that person, you still feel good to know that this person is thinking about you and shit. Yeah. And it's like, yo, that shit is like, if you really fuck with a person, it doesn't go away. Like Steph said, that shit could be for 30 years. It's not going away.
But here's a crazy part about that, Reem. I got devil's advocate, years ago, this one girl hit me with this. So if you were to get married, are you going to the altar saying you're going to tell your wife or your fiance who's about to be your wife that you like her? Would you say that at the, would you, when you said, would you say, I love you? Would you say, I like you? And I'm like, see, that has to be an understanding, right? Because then the people in the audience are going to be like, wait, he's marrying her. He just say he likes her? That's it?
Adults won't say that.
Right.
Foolish idiots would say something like that and believe that. A grown-ass woman.
Somebody in the audience at a wedding, if you say, babe, I like you. No, and she knows what that means.
It's not supposed to.
Is gonna say like, what?
Grown women are gonna be moist as fuck.
You like, better love this nigga
is the shit. Because he just said he likes her. That's some real nigga shit.
Bro,
It's
Does he
not
have any
supposed to come
brothers?
out like that.
people don't
It's supposed to
understand.
come out
Well, people
No.
don't get that term, bro. People don't.
because
Yes,
you
they
gotta
do.
understand.
Yes, they do.
It's all about setting a plate, right? Like we always say the visuals or how certain things sound. It's about me saying, not only do I love you, I like you. Love is still a part of the equation, but like is so powerful that if you don't like somebody that you're bound with for life, you're in trouble.
You know the
And
problem.
people that are grown understand that. No,
you
people
know the problem.
People know. Go ahead,
You got
man.
roommates. You got a lot of roommates living together right now and calling
Yeah,
themselves
out of
being in a
circumstance.
relationship.
Yeah,
There's a
New
lot
York
of
does
roommates.
that. Yeah, rent
a
is
lot,
high.
a lot of roommates. And you know why they're roommates? Because of that fucking word love. Oh man, I love her. I love him.
Fuck love, man. Give me
That
life.
shit, it creates roommates. It creates fucking, yo, did you pay this bill this week? Did you take care of this week? This nigga right here, he ain't do this. This bitch right here, every time I come in, this is turned off. Like, listen, people lose like and get caught up in their day-to-day life of responsibilities. And you know what they do to find peace? They step outside the crib. If your man if your man finds more peace in his boys than he does with you, sweetheart, the relationship is over. He don't like you.
So?
If your girl or if your wife finds more peace in her girlfriends than she finds in you, that shit is gone. Especially a woman, because if her girlfriends is holding her down, Lord knows whatever she don't like about you, Big Dick Slater with the Navigator is handling that shit.
Don't bring Slater.
Can you love a person and not like them though?
Yeah, you can. And you gotta let them go.
You can't just basically, yo, you know, a lot of people are going to have issues with this comment.
You can't love them and not like them and stay. No, I gotta love you and like you. It's a marriage.
So you can't just love a person.
Nah,
you gotta like them too.
I gotta like you.
I like them.
Or you're not gonna stay.
All right.
And we're talking about relationships, right? We're not talking about, because I love family members, but I don't like them motherfuckers.
Right, we stuck with those.
Yo, on that note, man, yo, a couple weeks ago, man, there was a versus battle. We thought it was done. We thought versus was over, but they came back and it was as Reem said, it was like a date night joint. We had
it was wonderful.
Oh, it was great, man. We had music and we had Anthony Hamilton going back and forth, man. So we've been dying for like some artists, like I guess the top A-listers, the Rihannas, the Jay-Z, the Nas. Let's count them out at this point. Let's talk about maybe A- persons or B+ people. So who y'all want to see next? Who should be next, man? Let's put it out there. When you chopped and screw this joint up, bottom shelf, make sure you put this part and tag Swiss and tag Timberland, man. Who should be next on the verses?
Man. That's so tough. Because what you just prefaced this with, now I'm in an R&B mind. And that's a lot of people. Well, they've done well. They've done well.
Let me start you off. I've been saying this forever. I want to see Joe go against Avant. I want to see that. I want to see that.
That's tough.
People don't understand. Avant got hits, man. Listen.
He got hits.
That'll be nice. That'll be a nice night at the Barclays Center.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I like it. Man. I definitely like it.
Joe,
all the ghetto, all the city worker chicks will come out.
all the MTA joints, all the COs. Yo, it's gonna be blue collar night.
Working at the welfare office, they gonna come out like.
But that might be a 35 and higher crowd though, man.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if the 25-year-old's gonna rock.
That's cool. Keep the riffraff out.
I don't think
the riffraff is gonna be the 35 and older, because them chicks is gonna come out. Listen, they gonna be like, yo, a bitch better not look at me sideways tonight. Those are old school women.
That's a fact.
That shit.
No. And you know, I got my man Dave Hollister in there somewhere. I just
Oh
I
man,
just don't know who.
Dave gotta come through.
Nah,
We gotta find a way to put Dave back.
I fucks with Dave, but unfortunately, he will not be able to do a versus that will attract the attention of enough people. You have to be a real R&B enthusiast to understand what Dave Hollister brings to the table.
I agree with that. I agree.
That's like fucking saying, like you gotta listen to that shit.
He's a quiet storm. He's really a quiet storm.
I think Dave though might bring out the Blackstreet crowds too.
Oh, of course. And he's gonna have Blackstreet come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So he's gonna bring out people that rock the Blackstreet back then.
Yeah, but people that rock with Blackstreet wasn't fucking with Dave. They was fucking with Chauncey.
Right.
Well,
Chauncey and Teddy.
If you say you love me, it don't mean like that nigga was the lead, you know. Dave was the nigga that he was the sniper with it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the sniper. So Dave will be. That's why I appreciated the music in Anthony Hamilton, because
that one was classic, bro.
It was just good music, man. It was good music. Like I think they need to do. I think the whole point of verses is dope, and I think people are like getting bored with this shit because the pandemic is slowly, as we starting to come back outside. Yeah. But I think they might need to do like a 90s R&B versus, like 2000.
But what I love about it now though is like it's not like weekly anymore. You know what I mean? So like when it's on like the Valentine's Day joint with music and Anthony Hamilton, that joint was dope because the one before that, I think it was like some down south cats like nobody know about. So I like the idea of it's like a special moment, you know what I mean? So I think people tune in before that. But yo, man, on another note, we about to get up out of here. We enjoyed y'all today. Uncommon Bond podcast. Hopefully next week we'll have the list of characters joining us. As for now, we out of here like last year, man.
I ain't throwing up the deuces. I'm throwing up the trays. You heard? It's tray of us.
No, baby, no, baby, no, baby. No.
I think this song was slept on because it was so commercial. This song was a beat. Play the entire song. Kanye thinking. This is Kanye right now.
You've got your problems, baby. I've got mine. Let's just spend it all by putting it together. Yeah. When you say you love me, it don't mean nothing. If you care, you'd be there like you used to be. Listen. I'm searching for the words to make you realize that I really, really want you to stay. Oh, tears of frustration I hold inside, but if you walk away, you make this grown man cry. Don't leave me, girl. No, please stay with me tonight.
Hold on. Hold on. Don't stop recording. Like when I listen to this shit, see, look at stuff. Like, I'm being honest with you. And this is a new topic, but fuck it, we can spend 2 minutes on this one. seriously, without being like an old head, what happened to R&B music? Like, what
Bro,
happened to?
don't do that. You can't say 2 minutes, bro. Like I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to talk about this for 25 minutes. Like,
Yo, listen.
What happened to that? What happened to that vulnerability, man? This man just said, "Yo," like he said, "Don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me." Like
Tonight.
you know what I think happened though, Reem? I also think you see when people like Babyface and those type of people get divorces, I think people tend to think like what they were saying was just an act. When he's like, I'll buy your clothes, I'll cook your dinner too as soon as I get. And it's like, if people think like, yo, if he was doing all that he said he was doing, why is he in a divorce? I think music, and also I think for what you just said you did with your wife earlier today, by going in and like almost apologizing without apologizing. Nowadays, people ain't like, man, what F this person, F that person, and they just keep it moving. So then what do you write? What do you then sing about? You sing about that. I told him, bitch, get F out of here.
But that's the thing. Like I tell my son, his generation, the girls are calling the guys bro, and the guys are calling the girls bro. I'm like, yo, you guys don't even know like love. Like, you, what the fuck? Like, I remember being in the 7th grade, coming to school, nigga. You hit, Pikasso ain't here. Pikasso works with somebody I went to high school with. And that the only thing he remembers of me is that I was making mixtapes, CDs for Valentine's Day, that literally each song was like a story about a love letter to your lady. So I'm talking about each song said something.
This ain't 2 minutes. You can't do that.
Man.
Because this right here is what society likes. Yo, we talk about love and like, but then when songs like this is running the charts, this is the problem.
What the fuck, B? I hate you. What?
This is the problem.
This shit is crazy.
I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself, can you come and fuck me? I feel so ordinary, so when you around me, treat me like all right, wear me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about your whereabouts. I can't keep no conflict with you. Why can't we just rub it out? I don't want no static with you, you know you my.
When I listen to this song, I think about like the chicks from the hood.
That's what they like, bro.
Yeah, but that's the crazy part. Because even the hood chicks back in the days, their version of staying hood and being true to themselves was sticking with Mary. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But even Mary was touching on love. What that bitch just said, I'll be so sick of y'all niggas and all your bullshit.
But just listen to this. And then listen to this. Listen to the difference right here.
Thank you. Come on. All right.
Just the verse. Come on, man. Let him show. Listen to this.
It's so funny running into you. It has to be 3 years since we last seen each other. Many flashbacks come to mind of the wild and crazy times we used to have with one another. We absolutely didn't care. We would do it anywhere. Eye contact and it was over. But that's when I was wildin' out. I couldn't care less about someone getting hurt. I've done my share of dirt, but I'm wised up.
Did you hear what he just said?
Nigga.
Did you hear what he just said?
Yo.
He
Niggas
said,
ain't ready for that.
bottom shelf. He just said, I done wised up.
I wised up.
He wised up.
Wised up.
Come on, man.
Come on, fam. Come on.
Yeah,
like, I done did all that in this.
Yo.
Because that's what a real love story used to be. You
It's
used
the
to,
truth.
you met her.
That's the
You
truth.
just said it. I love. See, cats was telling stories back then, man.
Right.
Feel me? They would
Right.
tell you could actually close your eyes and visualize what. Nowadays, bro, it's like, bro,
Yo.
man.
Yo, when y'all, we was at my crib a few years back, and when I tell you that shit kind of reignited that spark that I had for this song, you ain't gotta play it. That Down on Bended Knees, when we was in the back at the fire pit, and we played that shit, and we realized, like, yo, Boys to Men was talking some shit.
Boys to Men is
You understand
another
what I'm
one.
saying?
He
Like,
has to be on the verses.
Boys to Men could be on the verses. You know what I'm
Who
saying?
though? That's the problem.
They Boys to, and that's why I say it should be
People will put Boys to Men and
You gotta do
Jodeci,
generational. You gotta
But
go
you
generational.
can't. You cannot.
but you can't put. I was gonna say it would be
Yeah.
Jodeci and Boys to Men, but you
It'll be a
can't.
bunch of drug dealers and gospel singers in the crowd.
How about Drew Hill?
Nah, that's their uncles.
Nah, get out of here.
Yeah, that's their uncles. Yo, Wanye, my nigga Wanye, bro. That nigga,
Wanye
when
different.
he goes on a song, I ain't gonna
He
lie,
different.
son.
He different. Wanye different.
That nigga said, I'm gonna swallow my pride. Say I'm sorry. Yo, you crazy? What? That's what I did when I walked in that fucking store today, nigga. You swallow your pride
Yes.
and you say you're sorry, nigga. Stop pointing fingers. The blame is on me, nigga.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for all I've done. Please come back home, girl. I know you put all your trust in me. I'm sorry I let you down. Please forgive me.
I'm gonna swallow my pride. Say I'm sorry. Stop pointing fingers. The blame is on me. I want a new life, and I want it with you. If it feels the same, don't ever let it go. You gotta believe in the spirit of love. It'll heal all things. We won't hurt anymore. No, I don't believe our love's terminal. I'm down on my knees, begging you, please come home back to the days of old. Can we come back, baby? I just wanna come back, baby. Tell me how perfect love goes wrong. Can somebody tell me?
Yo, it's a rap. Yo, you know what's funny, son, about this type of joint, son? Is that, yo, pause, whatever, bro. But this type of joint make you want to cry, bro. Like it tears you up, son.
Oh
Bro.
God, give me the reason. I'm down
Yo,
on bended
it makes
knees.
you-
I'm out.
Yo, he said, I'm gonna chop my yo. I
He
want
said,
a
I'ma
new
stop
life.
pointing fingers, nigga.
I want a new life, and I want it with you. Come on.
You know how vulnerable you're making yourself become when you say some shit like that? But niggas nowadays, they not saying that shit. Like, niggas can sing, but they not speaking from the heart, and that's the problem. That's why, yo, the other day, when
Yo,
that
we're giving a bonus right now. Your 2 minutes went to
the other day when that nigga was talking shit to Tank, I'm gonna keep it real. I took that shit very personal, man, because it's like, yo, fams, your music is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ever, but yo, when you talking to Tank, nigga, that nigga sung with Aaliyah. That nigga done wrote songs for motherfuckers. Are you crazy? He was in the what is it? TSG? TGT, nigga, with 3 talented artists. Nigga, you crazy? I talk to Tank like like that, nigga.
Yeah.
And he could sing, bro.
Cut this shit off. What the
He
fuck?
can sing, nigga.
Turn down the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me.
Come on, man.
Tell me no lie.
Bottom shelf's about to
Just
get her
hold
up.
me
I'm bad, bottom shelf. You good?
Don't patronize. Don't patronize.